Hello everyone and welcome to another Doctor Who related video. Now today I'm going to be giving you my top 5 underrated stories. So let's get started. At number 5 we have The Impossible Planet / The Satan Pit. The plot is very diverse to your typical Doctor Who story, and the Ood are a fantastically original monster. They have an immensely high fear factor, making them horrifying to watch. The cast fit tremendously and give stellar performances. Even the sets are realistic. The main threat is the Beast, which is a fantastic monster, although the CGI is a bit dated, but he still looks completely menacing. Overall, a very entertaining story, which I'd highly recommend. At number 4 we have Closing Time, a story which is very underappreciated, mainly because of the comedy and unimportance of the episode. Despite that, I really enjoy it. The bond between the Doctor and Craig is hilarious, and they have a lot of chemistry. We have a brief appearance of the Cybermen, which is great as always, but I like Craig's character as he gives a funny performance. A really enjoyable story which is really fun.
Can you teach me to do that?
Probably not.
Being a dad!
So what did you call him? Well, I blush.
You didn't call him the Doctor.
No, I didn't think you would. First to be called Stormageddon, Dark Lord of all.
Sorry, what?
Number 3. Terror of the Autons. This story is quite overlooked as there was a previous story with the Autons, and many think Spearhead from Space is the better story. However, I think they are both as good. This story sees the introduction of the Master, the Doctor's equal, who is a brilliant character to bring to the show. We are also introduced to a new companion, Jo Grant. She has a fantastic bond with the Doctor and her performance is stellar. The Master teaming up with the Autons is a very imaginative idea, and you've got to love the terrifying music composed by Dudley Simpson, which is really creative. Overall, a really solid story, which is action-packed with units, car chases and Autons. Awesome! Number 2. Midnight. When people think of scary Doctor Who, they always say Blink. It is undeniably scary, of course, but I think Midnight has more to offer. This episode is purely overlooked because it has a low budget and there isn't fancy CGI. This goes to show you don't always need aliens and effects. Writing is the key analysis. It's quite a psychological story with the entity manipulating people's minds, and what makes it even more scarier is that we don't know what this creature is. Although it has a low budget, it's got fantastic direction, and the music is creepy as heck. For a 45-minute episode, it is immaculate. I feel like this story should get a lot more attention by fans, because it is amazing. So, all the way from 5 to 1, which is my favourite underrated story of all time? Number 1. Human Nature / The Family of Blood. This story brings a lot of emotion and romance to Doctor Who, and is action-packed, being set in a world war. The emotions take you on board how Martha is in control of the situation and has no Doctor beside her. This is one story where the threats have become too compelling for the Doctor, forcing him to change into human form, which is an outstanding idea. Right here is some thrilling writing, and you've got to love that memorable scene at the end about the war. It gets me every time.
They sleep beyond England's foe. They went with songs to the battle. They were young, straight of limb, true of eye, steady and aglow. They were staunch to the end against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe. They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn.
So, that's it for my top 5 underrated Doctor Who stories. I hope you have all enjoyed. So, feel free to let me know in the comments section what your top 5 underrated stories of the show would be, because I'd love to know. So, as always, subscribe, like, and I will see you in another video soon. Goodbye for now.